I wish there was like a button that just like said like okay, I get it. You know what I mean? Like do not display this message again.
Uh,
Uh,
it,
stupid ass recording did.
okay. This week we are heading to the federal government.
Mm,
That's right, the big ass people who are all old and look like that they stand behind a podium and die.
yes.
This week we are talking about a fighter jet who has stealth capabilities, which is owned by the Marines, that they cannot find.
They can't. Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
So here's the full story. Okay,
Okay.
the plane in question is an F-35B Lightning II,
Oh shit.
which is basically the Marine Corps' flagship fighter. Some people in the organization have said that it is so advanced for what it's actually capable of in terms of like the technology that's in it. Um, well, Robert, it's so advanced that they've lost one of them. um, on September 17th, a pilot was training in one of the aircraft that's now missing. Um, he had to eject, but when he did, he left the advanced autopilot system running.
Oh boy.
This is at least for me where it gets really funny. The system did not detect that anything was wrong with the plane. So what do you think it did?
It just kept going.
It flew away.
Oh my God.
Literally on my script right here. I shit you not. In all caps, it just says it flies away.
It flew away.
Uh,
Just away.
it then did the
There it goes.
exact.
Bye-bye. Advanced $80 million jet.
It just oh um. It then did the exact thing that these airplanes do. It vanished. Um. Now it is 99% sure that this airplane has crashed by now. Um. And they are trying to figure out where. Here's the best part. They're convinced that it's out of fuel and it just fell out of the sky. They don't know where.
I don't know where. Why did track a flight pattern?
um, Stealth, Robert.
Yeah, like they go to the pilot and they say like, which way was the plane going? That
Which
way? All
which way
right,
was
let's
it
go.
facing? Uh, no, here, here's my second favorite part of this story. Normally, when a plane crashes, there's usually like multiple like police reports. There's none.
Where's the plane?
Now, I should say that this story comes from South Carolina. So we're not really sure where the base is in South Carolina. But considering South Carolina is not that big compared to some states, it's got at least about a 50-50 shot that it's in
Of
the
being in
ocean.
the ocean.
Yeah.
I bet you it is in the ocean now. Some
we should
submarine.
we should send an Ocean Gate sub after it.
Yes. Yes, we should.
Who suddenly the batteries die. That's
$20 Logitech controller.
it still amazes me that that was a thing and that the Logitech controller survived.
And Logitech was like, listen, we didn't uh-uh.
Strong enough to take on a sub. More durable than the bottom of the ocean.
That's not true.
It's still there, isn't it? It's not destroyed, isn't it?
I guess you got me.
Got you there. It didn't fly away, did it?
That's crazy though. The jet just kind of flew away. Didn't like can't find it. Wow.
I'd like to think that they've been having like meetings about this like all week. Like even though we
Anyone
are
find it yet?
like even though we are recording this 2 days after the story actually came out, but I like to think that they have like meetings. It's like, but like they find out mid meeting that this happened. Just like talking about like random stuff. Is like, um, we've lost a plane. What do you mean we've lost a plane? It's like we have the pilot, not the plane.
Not the
It's
plane.
like, well, where's the plane? Did it crash? It's like, we don't know.
We
It's
can't
like
find it.
it's like where is it? We also don't know. It's like, well, does anyone see it? No. It's like, isn't
So
it a
what's happening?
is it in the ocean? We don't know.
Is it in the ocean? Maybe. What if it like lands in Africa or some shit?
No, it I read online about about these planes. It doesn't have the fuel capacity for that. Um,
What if it did?
um, free plane. I would find it even more funny if it landed itself.
That would be hilarious. Like the autopilot. Oh my
It
God.
just leaves. It just leaves and goes somewhere else. I can't be bothered with this bullshit. I wonder I wonder if like how long that like this one specifically has been like flying for. If they can get that, if they can like write that one off. Like
Yeah, that one's
it
gonna
kind of
just
left. I
that
need
was a
my
freebie.
I need my money back on this. This it kind of just left.
Right.
It's Starscream. It's jamming radio communication. It's Starscream. They live among us. Just sees the semi truck roll down the street. It's like, I know it. I know it.
There it goes.
I knew that a tattooed fighter plane looked weird. Imagine being a
Freshman is such a bitch.
imagine being a 20-foot tall robot that can change into anything and turns into a gun.
What's wrong with that?
He Megatron literally just turns into a gun. He doesn't like in like the old TV shows. He turns into a gun. That's it. Like he turns into a gun and then gets used by
Gotta do
someone
something,
else.
right? Gotta do something, right?
All right, Rob. If you were a plane, where would you go?
Africa.
So that's the first place they should check.
Hmm. I'm talking like Madagascar, like the other side of
Goes just flies over ever. Oh hell no! And then just lands at the next island.
it. Oh hell no. Exactly. That's what
It's
happened.
too poor here. The next one.
That is exactly what happened, Connor. I don't know what the issue is.
Well, federal government, if you're listening to this, because you probably are, your plane is in Madagascar. You heard it here first. Um, all right. So with that, we're gonna move on to random thoughts with Rob. And now it is time for random thoughts with Rob. So, Rob, take it away.
Did you know that I am mixed?
Oh my lord. This is today's random thought with Rob at 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning is that Rob is mixed.
And my dad's black, my mom's white. I asked my mother, Ma,
Ma. Ma.
what's your ethnicity? Like, what type of white are you?
Uh-huh.
And she's a couple different things. But do you know what she is mostly? Irish.
Okay.
Do you know what that makes me? Mostly half Irish.
Mostly half?
Yeah, probably like
What
not quite
exactly?
50.
What
Maybe like
exactly is mostly half?
not quite half, not like 50%, maybe like
45.
maybe like 37,
Oh. Rob, I think
maybe
that's what
41.
I think we should do that for a live stream is fucking do a 23andMe on you.
I would be down with that if you help me like buy it and shit.
How expensive can those actually be? Because my guess is pretty
Yeah,
expensive.
pretty fancy. How small can I make this one in here?
$119.
Yeah.
For an ancestry service. But for an extra $100, we could see how healthy your DNA is.
Interesting.
I'd like to think that like if they like look at it like so specifically of how healthy your DNA is, if they just look at it like with such a microscope that like it's like marijuana leaves as the shit that holds it together. just looks at it, it's like this makes sense.
Thanks.
Like, oh boy, he's thinking about something. He's thinking about something. He's thinking about drugs. He's thinking about more drugs.
You know,
You know
one of
what?
these days when I have the money, I think I'm gonna buy the legendary
The legendary one of what?
D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Or should I not? I should do the source book.
I'd say do whatever your little DM heart desires, but
Oh, I'm just trying to think.
no, just you should just mid campaign. You're trying to keep all of us interested. Keep all of us interested in it. Just be like, you show up, you are walking through a field, and you just see a field of weed. I smoke all of it. Rolls it. Natural 20.
You know, I my song that one. A B C D E D. I don't have any more. Oh, I have to buy them? No, not the one that I wanted. Oh, here you go.
Robert's talking to us about his purchases.
No, I didn't purchase this. This is like a free one.
All right. Do you have any other random thoughts?
Of course I do, Connor.
What are
I
they?
feel like this is gonna be a D&D themed random thoughts.
Well, so far during this random thoughts, we've discovered that a 23andMe test is $119,
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. I don't
and
know
that
why
you're
that's so expensive.
and that you're mixed.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
So we've learned so much during this segment.
Did you also know that
For $1 extra, you can be a
I
super
was gonna
size
say
bitch.
that.
Hey, bro, I got one.
Oh,
Do you know the Muffin Man?
oh, no police.
Just trying to go for the Shrek reference there, but okay.
I can only answer this question if you promise not to go to the police.
What? All
You heard me, bitch.
right, answer it.
Yeah, I know.
do Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man!
Dude, my hair is so fucked up.
I want
I
to
gotta
do that as
figure out.
like I want to do that as like a TikTok sometime. Just be like, do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? That'd be so funny. Just
Yeah.
those were some of my favorites when it first started, when TikTok first started, because people got really creative with them. Um, Now, at least my current favorite ones are the Warzone edits.
Hmm. Yeah, dude, I love those Warzone edits. They're so funny. Prank up job. Damn, man. Oh, look, flying. I think it's like Kairos Gaming, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, he's so funny. Okay, I think about a random
Now
thoughts.
you're out of random thoughts. All right, so since Robert is fresh out of random thoughts, we're gonna move on to overrated or underrated. And now a game where our answers are not made up and your opinion doesn't matter. This is overrated or underrated. Overrated
You
or
got a new
underrated?
trash bin for your opinions.
It is right over there, outside the door. You
Yep.
just leave it outside.
Don't need it. Don't want it.
All right. Overrated or underrated? Making plans.
Eh, underrated.
Okay. I'm going to say they're overrated.
Yeah.
I'm going to say they're overrated because you can make as many plans as you want to. It's going to mean shit if nobody shows up.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true.
All right. I'm going to save this one for the last one. Overrated or underrated? Sour Patch Kids.
Underrated. I love Sour Patch Kids. They're really good.
I'm going to say underrated too. But then Robert is going to crucify me. Because I'm going to say that I like the watermelon ones more.
That's fine.
Uh, Overrated or underrated? Halloween decorations all year round.
Underrated. Let's have that. Let's do that.
I'm gonna show up to Robert's new apartment wherever it is because he hasn't told me where it is. Um, I'm gonna show up to his new apartment with just a giant spider. But like it's gonna be like one of those like blow up ones you put in your front yard and it is just
Oh my
like
god.
it's just like one of the it's the constant fan the entire time.
Gonna hang it from a balcony.
It's just the entire time, like one of those really loud fans. That's but I'm gonna blow it up in your living room. All right. Overrated or underrated? Making up stories.
Depends on the story. Underrated.
I'm gonna say it's underrated because sometimes people who make them up, so like if you like I tell you a story, right?
Mm.
Just like any random story or whatever. I turn around and I tell someone the exact same story. Like word for word, the exact same story. If they tell that story to you, they forget like 3 words in it and changes the entire story. I think that's fucking hysterical.
Oh yeah.
Um, I took a suggestion from you the other night, Rob. Overrated or underrated? Yelling at a machine.
Underrated.
I was on a Discord call with Robert the other night, and he was at work. My dumbass thought he was at home, just yelling obscenities. Nope, he's at work yelling obscenities. The amount of
He asked me, he
F-bombs,
goes, "What game are you playing?" I'm like, "Work."
life.
He goes, "Work. What game is that?" And I hear him start to type like on Steam, and I'm like, "No, no, no, Connor."
Um, last one, Robert. Overrated or underrated? Someone who complains about the weather who isn't from here.
If they like just got here, overrated. Like, shut the hell up.
So here's my thing. I complain, like I can understand like the people that like go on vacation like during the winter because like the winter here is ass. But like if they come back and be like, oh, it's too hot, and it's like, bro, weren't you just in Florida?
Right.
It's like, isn't it like 100 there? Like, you fucking
Crazy.
asshole! Like you just um yeah. So that's overrated or underrated. We're gonna move on to fill in the blank, and Robert looks like he's ready to take a nap. So with that, we'll be back in a minute. And now a game that makes us look like we are terrible people. This is Fill in the Blank Cards Against Humanity edition. Ready?
Yeah.
During high school, I never really fit in until I found the Blank Club.
How to fit in high school.
Robert fit into the Social Outcast Club.
So did you, bitch.
Sir, I started the Social Outcast Club. And the best part was, I was outcast of the Outcast Club.
He's truly the king.
I am a ghost.
You could not live with your own failure.
During
Where
high
did
school,
that
I
lead
never
you?
really fit in until I found the oh, that's what that does club.
Oh.
I want to go first on this one.
Hmm.
And what did you bring for show and tell? A supersized bitch.
Nice. What did I bring for show and tell?
What did you bring for show and tell?
Dismembered head.
I was gonna say 2 for 4 taquitos. I brought these 2 for 4 taquitos and this dismembered head I found in the parking lot.
Yeah, of the school.
Oh, the 7-Eleven.
Show and tell. This is at school, kind of.
I know. You have a dismembered head and 2 for 4 taquitos. That's your show and tell.
Yeah, the taquitos you got from 7-Eleven, the dismembered head you found in the parking lot of the school.
Okay. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get KFC.
The $5 Philip.
Yep.
Why did the chicken cross the road? I don't know. Why don't you ask the chicken?
Ask the chicken, he says.
Legend has it, Prince wouldn't perform without blank in his dressing room. All of the drugs.
The hose.
My gym teacher got fired for adding blank to the obstacle course. Dildo swings.
Adding a blindfolded minefield run.
Oh! And yet every kid survived.
Well,
no, I'm just saying if they did that, just be like blindfold them, has them run through a minefield. Spec is like, what the fuck did you do that for? They all survived.
well, all the ones that we have now survived.
Right. Hey baby, come back to my place and I'll show you blank.
My D&D collection.
My dice collection. I'll show you. Let's see, what do I have in here? My schizo lights.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please, seriously, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I did it during the break and Robert almost lost it. Ha To prepare for his upcoming role, Daniel Day-Lewis immersed himself in the world of blank. Pornhub.
He immersed himself in the world of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft. Finally, a service that delivers blank to your door.
All the hoes.
I'm gonna say weed.
They already have that.
Yeah, it's called Robert. As part of his daily regimen, Anderson Cooper sets aside 15 minutes for blank. Being as white as possible.
You said who does?
Anderson Cooper.
For recharging his battery.
He's got to plug himself in. Money can't buy me love, but it can buy me blank.
A big black dick.
Oh, that's what you would want Mag to buy you? Money can't buy me love, but it can buy me depression.
Oh man.
It can do that. All right. So with that,
Never when your camera won't focus.
It's still not focused.
You gotta like put your hand up to it.
So with that, we're gonna move on to time to bitch. And now you've made it to the last 10 minutes, which means we're going to complain about some bullshit. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is what we call time to bitch. And this week, we are bitching about that one person that everybody hates, the Walmart Supercenter receipt checker.
We love the receipt checker.
Like I love the receipt checker. Why? Because I could have my arms full of shit, right? Full of shit. The receipt is in my pocket. I need to see your receipt. I was in here
Yeah,
yesterday.
no. They really be like checking you at the worst times for like nothing too.
Like literally, I went in there. I bought these lights. Bought these lights. Surprisingly, they still work. Uh, Bought these lights. Walked out, just right out the door. Nobody checked. I went in there last week to get like snacks and shit for myself. I got myself a thing of Oreos, some crackers, and like I think like chips or something like that. Like just, general snack shit.
Mhm.
They pulled me aside to check my receipt.
Wow.
Like out of the line that everyone else was in to check my receipt. I'm like, bruh, you don't need to take your job that seriously. Nobody takes you seriously in the first place. Like,
Plus, like they're not like supposed to do that, right?
I have found that it's only with groceries that they'll check your receipt.
Hmm.
I have not gone to Walmart and bought like I'll either go to a Walmart and get like only groceries or go to a Walmart and get like random shit that aren't groceries. Anytime that I've gone that was not groceries, they've not checked my receipt. It sounds like I'm walking out next time with an 80-inch television that I've put on the scale and put in the number for an orange. Just Wipeout is now on that, but okay. Um, yeah, just put in the number. Robert's falling asleep. Hey,
Not
buddy.
really. I mean, I'm like
He's
still here. That's also kind of how just like my eyes are.
um, but yeah, anytime that I have gone in there, it's like one or the other. I will only get checked for groceries.
But yeah, not the stupid ass receipt checkers need to chill out.
Like you got put there because you don't fit anywhere else. Like
Right.
so you are not literally Jesus if I can walk out of the store.
Hmm.
Because I went, and it's like, I need to see your receipt. I'm like, no, you don't. And then I walked through the other side, like through the fucking whatever, the theme system, that's what I'm gonna call it. Walked through
Hmm.
there, nothing.
Hmm.
Turned around and flipped him off and walked out. But the thing that I love is that they will look at a handicapped person, right? That needs like one of those like electric carts, and they will tell the handicapped person who can barely walk, you have to carry all your shit outside.
Hmm.
Because the look on their face is they're just coming up, they're just like, all the way to the door. Yeah, the cart can't go outside. Just- it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? It's like, well, get someone to bring the car up, and then you can let them like, I'm by myself. I
The
just write it out.
worst.
I literally just hand him the receipt and just keep going.
Yeah.
Like, here's the receipt. Bye. Just I would really want one of those like electric shopping carts, like just to have.
Honestly, me too. That'd be fun to just ride around.
Like we can modify it so it can go faster.
Oh yeah.
What we could do is we steal one. We modify it so it goes faster. I then take it on an Instacart run and see how much faster I am than Sean is at doing Instacart.
Yeah, because you don't gotta like stop and park. You can just go right in.
I can just go right along and just pull shit into the thing, just
Exactly.
while running everybody over. Speed bump aisle 7. No, person. Just
Oh,
that would be funny. All right, I think Robert is done. Um, I've complained enough. So with that, we say goodbye for now. Wash your damn hands, or Robert's gonna do something to you.
cut him off.
Cut him. The best part was it goes light, cut him off. It goes dark again. um, so with that, say goodbye for now. Robert's gonna cut your hands off if you don't wash them, and we'll see you next week.